Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Six nothing our score after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw. Left side complete. That's Williams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go, Big serious right here.
Back to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, how many times have we seen this from Tyreek Hill, that ability to take the ball in and turn upfield. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Check 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, But didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And take it right on the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Partner, I think a little bit of surprise was registered around the league when Clyde Edwards-Helaire went in the first round to Kansas City. Not because people didn't think he was a good player, but many other running backs were ranked ahead of him. But he absolutely fits what they do in Kansas City.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point from McManus is good. And lead is down to 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now back to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Dances by him. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, Make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I